Hi, welcome to another lesson for grade 7 bio. This is the continuation of the previous lesson, changes in the environment. In our previous lesson, we talk about the changes on the land and changes in the seas and oceans. In this lesson, we are going to talk about changes in the atmosphere. So let's begin. About the atmosphere, we know that atmosphere is made from different gases. It's a layer of gases that is around the earth. The main gases in the atmosphere, you are studying this from the very earliest stage of your science, that nitrogen make approximately 78% of the whole atmosphere. The second largest gas in the atmosphere is oxygen, that makes around 21%. The third largest gas is carbon dioxide, and there are the varying amount of water vapors. Now these are all the constituents of the atmosphere. Any change in these gases in their ratio, either if it will decrease or increase, that will be termed as a disturbance in the atmosphere. That will be considered as a change in the atmosphere. So changing the percentage of these gases in the atmosphere results lot of problems for the human beings and the plants on that and the animals on that. And it is as a result causing a lot of problems for the whole earth. In this picture on the slide right now you can see when the sun shines on the earth, so it radiates heat. Now, the sun heats when reach to the earth, so it heat up the planet Earth. As a result, the living things living on this are able to perform their daily tasks by getting this amount of heat. Plants use this to make food by the process called photosynthesis. Animals and human beings are using this to heat their body, and it is maintaining the temperature of the atmosphere as well. Now, what happens when these gases heat up the earth, so some of the heat escapes back into the space and some of it stays within the atmosphere earth. Now when we are performing different activities on the earth, we are changing the ratio of the percentage of the gases present in the atmosphere. So these gases will disturb the natural percentage of the atmosphere. As a result, many of these gases will be uh, excess. So as a result, the heat that should go back after heating the planet Earth stays within the sphere of the Earth and increasing every year the average temperature of the Earth. So this effect is called greenhouse effect. Let's have a look at the definition of the greenhouse effect. That when rays from the sun reach the atmosphere, they pass through it to the Earth's surface, and some of the heat energy they carry warms the planet. Some of this heat is radiated back through the atmosphere to the space, but some of it is trapped and increase the temperature. This is called greenhouse effect. Now, greenhouse effect is as a result of different substances. It is caused by greenhouse effect is because of greenhouse gases and greenhouse substances. There are different substances which we termed as greenhouse substances. Other gases as greenhouse gases. So here is the list of the greenhouse gases and substances. Uh, in the first one is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is also the part of the atmosphere, but if its amount will increase, then we will term it as a greenhouse gas because it is the normal percentage of carbon dioxide is 0.03%, but its increase in the atmosphere will result the greenhouse effect. So that's why we will term it as greenhouse gas. The second one, water vapors are also the part of the atmosphere. But if the water vapors are present too much in the atmosphere, they will not let the heat to go back from the surface. So as a result, the temperature of the earth will increase. So we will say that it is one of the greenhouse gas as well. The third one is sulfur dioxide, and the fourth one is nitrogen dioxide. Now these greenhouse gases are produced, their source is and one more thing, chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbons are now actually banned in the planet. Before they were used in the ACs to, it was a cooling substance that was used to in the ACs and in the refrigerator. But many years before it was banned because it was harming the environment by releasing greenhouse gases. It was supporting the greenhouse effects. Now, causes of the greenhouse effects are burning of the fossil fuels. When we burn the fossil fuels, in your grade 6 also you have studied that the burning of the fossil fuel release all these gases that we discussed previously. So it means we can say the cause of greenhouse effects is the burning of fossil fuels. Now, when the greenhouse effect is having the negative impact on the environment, on the atmosphere. One of the negative impact of the greenhouse effect is acid rain, and the second one is destruction of the ozone layer. Ozone layer is a layer that is actually stopping the harmful radiation that we call ultraviolet radiation, or shortly we call them UV rays. These radiations, if will reach to the Earth's surface, they will cause lot of diseases, skin problems for the animals and for the human beings. So when the greenhouse gases increase in the atmosphere, these gases destroy the ozone layer. So it is one of the negative impact of the greenhouse effect. The second negative impact is acid rain. First, we need to understand what is acid rain. Acid rain is when we burn the fossil fuels. The fossil fuel release sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide. Out of these, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide gases, when mixed with the water, they get converted into nitric acid. When nitrogen dioxide mixed with water, it get converted into nitric acid. When sulfur dioxide mixed with the water, so it get converted into sulfuric acid. Now, when it will rain, so these acids present in the atmosphere will come down as the acid. So we term this rain as acid rain. Now, this acid rain has a lot of bad impact on the environment. It is destroying it is destroying the plants. It is destroying the buildings, even the painting of the buildings. It is causing a lot of skin problems and a lot of respiratory problems in the human beings. So this is what we had in today's lesson. In next lesson, inshallah, we will come with a new topic. Thank you.